A new era for boxing on Channel 5 continues. Nathan Gorman faces Thomas Salick for the IBF International Heavyweight Championship, whilst Josh Kelly makes his return. Watch Britain's best prospects in The Big Fight Live. Friday at 9, exclusive to Channel 5 and My5.
This is Matt Fetty in 2Boxing. Delighted once again to be joined by Kalle Sauerland. Kalle, talk to me. A lot of things happened tonight. What was your favourite part of the evening?
I've got to say, probably as a highlight moment, sort of, the uppercuts of Josh Kelly, Nathan reaching over and sort of giving a high five to his cousin Tyson Fury, who turned up after a massive first round stoppage. Chloe Watson's amazing fight in her third pro fight. Matty Harris again got someone out of the way quickly. We talk about lots of different things. Aaron Chalmers, hats off to him on his first ever pro fight. He's had a hell of a journey in life, and all the undercard fights had something about their fantastic undercard. Really great to see local talent from Liverpool doing well. And there were some cracking fights, a lot of 50-50s, a lot of very, very tight decisions. But yeah, no, it was a great night.
How impressed were you with Nathan? He's been out of the ring a long time, and I know he's been eager to get back. But I said to him yesterday, you looked unbelievable on the scales. You look a lot fitter, and he seems in a better place. How pleased are you for Nathan to make this sort of return, and not just to beat just a journeyman fighter, but someone of that calibre, and to do it in such a destructive manner?
Well, destructive is what you want to see at heavyweight. Let's not beat around the bush. We don't want to watch too much tactical boxing and this, that, and the other at heavyweight. You might want to watch that other weight class. At heavyweight, you want to see bish, bosh, bang, and that's what we got tonight. Bish, bosh, bang. Fantastic. And like I said, I thought it was a nice thing for Nathan after 15 months out, live on terrestrial television. At the last minute, his cousin Tyson Fury came and surprised him. I thought it was a fitting moment. It was quite, for me at least, it was quite an emotional moment. I don't know. I felt for Nathan at that time. I think it was nice.
Yeah, it's one thing that might be looked back on that picture of them sort of high fiving at the end of the fight.
I don't know who got the shot, but it was a great shot. And it speaks a million words, that picture.
Absolutely. You mentioned there just in that press conference about Daniel Dubois, and you'd have no problem making that fight now and going, let's go straight into it. Is that a fight you see for Nathan in the not too distant future?
Yeah, but it's going to come, isn't it? Why would it not come? It will come. Like I said, we do it now, but will it happen now? I don't think so. Will it happen in the distant future? I don't think so either. Will it happen in the not so distant future? I think so. Yeah. We'll be on a collision course again soon. We might have to take care of a few other names first, or domestically to be fair to Daniel. He did a terrific job over in the States, and he's a great fighter, and that's what you want to see. Great fighters are great fighters. We want the best against the best, and that's something. That's why. It's not name dropping. It's a loss on his record, and anyone who wants to be champ or is from that fighting pedigree. When you've got an L on your record, you want to avenge that. And that's something that happened when he was 22 years old. He's still only 25, and someone probably helped him. And we'll find out at the end of both of their careers and see how that ends up being sorted out.
Absolutely. And we mentioned the return of Josh Kelly. It was great to see him back. He looks really fit, strong and healthy at that weight tonight. And you mentioned the uppercuts. That's what we want to see in it. He's a natural born entertainer in the ring, isn't he? He likes to do a bit of showboating. And them uppercuts, I was watching and I'm thinking Adam Booth must be just thinking, please just go back to the jab, because I bet he was cursing like mad.
I'm sure Adam was having fits watching them go in. Like I said, I don't know whether it was 15, 16, 17 uppercuts. Quite a funny that'd be quite a good sort of social media online one to have an encounter to see how many. I'm trying to think of when I've seen it at that sort of level. being done, and I can't remember, but he really pinned him in that corner, and it wasn't like they were both uppercut. It was just the one uppercut the whole time, and it was, you know, I couldn't even, from where I was sitting, I couldn't even see were they landing, what were they doing. You know, it was a bizarre moment in a way, but at the same time, it spoke a million stories in terms of the frustrations around the London late pull-out and the rest of it, and also the 18 months out of the ring, and you know, I think he wanted that in that moment.
Absolutely.
You should do it in every fight, though.
Adam will be tearing, you know, the rest of his hair out if that happens. Moving away from this, I want to get your opinion, because we never spoke about this. Jake Paul's been booked in to fight on August 6th or 8th. I can't remember what it is in my head, 6 or 8. Anyway, rumblings are it'll be Tommy Fury. Considering how both the sort of careers have gone so far, I know your opinion on YouTube boxing at the start and stuff like that hasn't always been a highly regarded one, but what do you think of that fight? Tommy Fury and Jake Paul, what's your opinion on it?
Well, I'd say I had and I still have a problem when YouTubers or crossover fighters, let's call them, start calling out world champions.
Yeah, like Canelo and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, Myris Bridis, you know, was obviously had a very public thing with Jake Paul, and you know, but Myris took it the wrong way, and so I totally understand. I have signed that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But what I do agree with, and I think it's great, and we saw it tonight with Aaron Chalmers, is when someone wants to take up boxing and they come from another walk of life where they've gained a lot of popularity, and they're prepared to do the full slog, not half the slog, not half the work, then yeah, I've got nothing against it. I think, given I don't know what the hell Jake Paul's record is, 3-4-0 or something.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's an athletic kid, you know. He was a wrestler, I believe, at high school or whatever it is where he went to. That's what he tells us, at least. And I guess we believe it. And he's looked good in front of what he's put away so far. So, but he's a novice. You know, we mustn't forget the fame. Forget the Rolexes and all the birds on the videos and all that, and you know, that's what they're good at doing. You know, that's how they sell, you know, millions and millions of, not sell, but like have millions and millions of subscribers. That's what they do. You know, so don't take. I'm not going to read too much. I'm sure Jake Paul's a lovely guy off camera, but Tommy Fury is also a novice pro. So they're both novice pros. It doesn't matter from where they come. One comes from a famous boxing family, and the one is a famous YouTuber. So absolutely, I think it's a great fight. Super.
You versus Jake Paul on the Cobbles.
Yeah.
Who comes out on top?
Listen, I have seen him now put a few people away.
Have you having second thoughts?
on the Cobbles, no gloves on, and I get the first punch. I still fancy myself, but yeah, let's say I'll definitely have to sucker punch him a bit now.
I'm not going to lie, I'll be backing you. Kalle, appreciate your time. Thanks for talking to Into Boxing. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bud.
Thank you very much. Thank you.